This is bait. Life outside the Federal Witness Protection Program. A very dangerous way to exist.
Skinhead, deadhead, everybody, gun bad, situation, aggravation, everybody, allegation, innocence, on the news, everybody, dog food, bang bang, shot dead, everybody, gun bad. All I wanna say is that they don't really care about us.
The stalking jackass on the bus tonight. Hey, it's Susan. Welcome to tonight's episode of War Crimes Unit. Nice to see ya. Boy, I gotta tell you, you know what? When you're not in the Federal Witness Protection Program, boy, I gotta tell you, your life is hella dangerous. And stalking and organized crime is one of the biggest things that I have to deal with. Well, guess what happened tonight? Okay, so I worked the last 3 days at the hospital, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And I walked to the hospital in the morning, and I walked home, and I walked on a bus route. And you know what? I read the bus schedule, and all these buses were supposed to come, but they just never seemed to show up. Or like if one randomly showed up, I was like nowhere near the bus stop. But there were certain buses that were supposed to come and certain types never came, right? Very strange. Well, see, I had extra time tonight because I don't have to work tomorrow. So I said, all right, I'm going to figure out this whole bus thing. So I stayed around the hospital for a while, and then I went to the bus stop, and I had to clarify with some guy that takes the bus all the time. So he helped me figure out this darn schedule. And so he was very helpful. So we ended up getting on this one bus, and then I had to transfer to another bus. Okay, so we get on the one bus, turn the corner, and then here comes the hoodlum. Hoodlum gets on the bus. Okay, this guy was probably about 5'9", very tall, skinny guy, dark hair, Caucasian. Gets on the bus. Okay, and you know what? I just get this sixth sense of, you're a little out of place, dude. Okay, going forward. So anyway, so we stop so I could transfer. Hit my transfer. The guy gets off the bus at the same exact stop. This guy appeared to be going nowhere. All right, now at my transfer stop, thank God, see, this is at night too. Thank God that there was somebody else at that bus stop, because if it would have been just me and that hoodlum, it would have been hella dangerous. But thank God there was another guy there, and at the same time that it was me, the normal guy, and the hoodlum there, the police drove by. I was like, phew, boy, am I glad to see you. I am glad to see you. You know what? The police were at the hospital today, and, I wanted to go up and just, talk to them, touch base with them, but God, I was so busy at the hospital. So I didn't get to do that. But so anyway, I was very glad to see the police drive by. Okay, so then the bus comes just a couple minutes later. Get on the bus, and then the hoodlum gets off at the exact same stop that I do. I mean, you know what? I mean, this guy, you'd have to be there, have to be in the situation. He reeked of somebody that got on the bus specifically to follow me to try to figure out what part of town that I live in. See, this is how organized crime works. Organized crime works in it's like not the initial perpetrator. It's like they find other people. They'll find somebody else. So let's just say if you threw one ringleader in prison, it doesn't really matter because they've got 100 other ones down the road. Okay. And see, this guy, he even said something to me at my transfer stop. Oh, when's the bus coming? And I asked the normal kid, I'm like, oh, isn't it coming in a few minutes? See, but he was purposefully trying to talk to me too. He wanted to start up a conversation with me. And this is the pattern, the 10-year pattern that I've had to deal with. So there's other things that are going on surrounding this, but I'm just telling you, I got a stalker on the bus, reeks of some kind of either informant or some kind of bad guy. I'm not really quite sure who or what, but they're definitely trying to figure out what part of town that I'm living in. So anyway, that's tonight's episode of War Crimes Unit. Keep your stun gun or machine gun handy. There's real criminals and terrorists out there. I'll see you next time.